If you've ever wondered what it takes to form an unbreakable bond with an animal, then you're in for a treat. Today's story is about a brave woman who chose to become a tiger's best friend, and how her love for the animals led her on an incredible journey of self-discovery and companionship. Today's story is about a brave woman who chose to become a tiger's best friend. As we all know, hunting, killing, and selling are the main threats to the survival of tigers. This is where our protagonist, Victoria, comes in. She's a female veterinarian who decided to help and care for tigers that are wounded due to illegal hunting and forest encroachment. Now let's take a look at how Victoria's love for animals led her to become a tiger's best friend. Victoria loved to ride her bicycle in the city park near her apartment, which her husband gifted her on her birthday. She married a young man several years ago, and she was very happy, and she loved her husband. And they lived alone in their apartment with a nice car. The couple worked at a well-known factory in the city and had a good salary, which made them financially stable. Victoria had always dreamed of this kind of life before her marriage, and it all came true, making her very happy and content. After a year of marriage, Victoria began to think about having children and bringing a cat home to take care of it. She has loved animals since she was a child and had a beautiful cat when she lived in the village. However, she left it with her parents when she moved to the city. Unfortunately, things began to change with her husband, Noel. Started doing things she didn't like, such as talking to other women at work and flirting with them. Victoria was constantly miserable and decided to bring a dog home to comfort her. One day, while returning home from work, Victoria found a small tiger in a cardboard box on the road. The little feline was breathing heavily, and Victoria immediately realized that its mother wanted to get rid of it and left it by the side of the road. She decided to take the poor animal home with her, feed it, take care of it, and then figure out what to do with it later. Victoria found her husband absent as usual when she brought the poor cat back into her room. She then brought him some milk and food intended for kittens. The tiger ate greedily, as if it were very hungry, and Victoria watched it sadly. Realizing that the poor animal was gentle and calm, Victoria decided to take it to the farm near the city where she lived. She asked the owner of the farm, an old man, to take care of the tiger as her husband wouldn't allow her to keep it. One day, Noel called Victoria and confessed that he didn't love her, and he never had, and that he loved another woman whom he wanted to marry and move in with. Victoria was not surprised by his confession, and she had suspected it all along. She decided to forget about him and start a new life. Victoria's love for the tiger grew, and she welcomed it into her home. She allocated a small room in her apartment and a mattress for it, bought it toys, and took good care of it. All her attention was focused on her loyal tiger, who loved her unconditionally. She brought cat shampoo and other items, and became keen on its comfort. After work, she would bring tea and snacks for the tiger, and they would spend hours together, watching TV, playing, and cuddling. A month after Victoria's last call with Noel, he came to her house one day drunk and offered to return, just as they were before, and he would like to take the apartment from her. But she kicked him out of the house and threatened that she would call the police if he came back to disturb her. Then she changed her SIM card to not disturb her again. Despite her efforts to avoid him, Victoria's past with Noel seemed to have caught up with her. One day, while enjoying her evening routine of watching the stars and sipping tea in the courtyard, she spotted Noel stumbling towards her house with a bouquet of roses and a bottle of wine in his hand. The young woman was alarmed and asked him to leave immediately, but the man was insistent on speaking with her. As Noel approached Victoria, he told her that he was considering giving up drinking and that he wanted her to return to his home with him. She knew it was a trap and tried to resist, but the man grabbed her firmly by the arm and threw her on the ground, demanding that she walk in front of him. Despite her screams and pleas for him to leave her alone, the tiger bounced on Noel, biting him hard until let go of the bottle and dropped it on the ground. The tiger continued to attack him, causing Noel to flee in terror. Meanwhile, a group of men from the village arrived at the scene and caught Noel, taking him to the police station. Victoria was rushed to a nearby clinic where she regained consciousness. It was a close call, and had it not been for the intervention of her loyal companion, she may not have survived. And that's the end of our story about Victoria, the brave woman who became a tiger's best friend. Her love for animals led her to a beautiful friendship with a tiger, and she chose to take care of it, despite the challenges she faced. It's heartening to know that there are people like Victoria in the world who care about animals and are willing to go above and beyond to protect them. We hope you enjoyed the story and learned something new today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories like this one. Thank you for watching.